from me and my Montana mug. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but when we were in Montana, Ellie got all of us made these mugs on Etsy with our names on the bottom to keep a piece of Montana at home with us. They're so cute. And I've been getting so many messages on Instagram asking me where I got this mug. And I will ask Ellie, the seller, I guess. I'll go look it up for you, but how adorable is that? And every morning in our little Montana girls group chat, we've been sending our morning coffees with the mug. Anyway, howdy ho, good morning. I'm gonna bring you along today, obviously starting my morning off right with a good workout. Dan left me early this morning to play tennis. That's why Mara was already outside. So Mara's already had an early morning adventure without me. But I'm going to start with my morning hydration, if you will. We've got my grwm creatine every day. I'm gonna put element watermelon salt in with that too. I'm feeling parched. You know I love me some hydrated water. I understand the hilarity of saying I'm hydrating my water. Let it be, let it be. Gotta send the pic of the mug. In case you're wondering, this morning I sent Montana is strong and alive on this divine morning, fair gals. Let's go do a garden stroll, shall we? Look at our pretty little moss. Oh, I love it so much. Every morning I come out, it makes me cry. This has very swiftly become my favorite part of the day. Coming out here and doing our little morning garden walk while we have our coffee. It's so peaceful. The flowers are all blooming, the moss is all blooming, like these little pockets of purple. It's so beautiful. And then we have these really cool plants. I don't actually know what they're called. I'm so sorry. These gorgeous flowers started blooming, but before they bloomed, it just looked like it was very phallic, honestly. It was just this pretty little bush, and then this long thing with a knob just kept growing and growing and growing so tall, and we were like, what is this plant? What is happening out there? Anyway, they've turned out to be a very beautiful little bushel of white flowers, so that's very exciting. But I have to be honest with you. Gardening, the outdoors, growing food, like it's always something that I've applauded people for doing. I'm like, I'm proud of you for doing this. This is a lot. This requires so much effort. But anytime people would talk about like gardening and vlogs, I'd always just kind of skip through. Like I just didn't care. I wasn't in that phase of life. And now it's suddenly become like all I want to learn about. And I've been going back like years on some of my favorite vloggers and going back to when they were setting up their gardens. And I was like, oh yes, tell me more. Now I'm interested. So I totally understand if you guys want no part of this discussion, but I do have a few little gardening questions, okay? Real quick, while we sip our little coffee, okay? First of all, I've killed the cilantro. I do believe it was just too sunny in that spot. It does need some more shade, so please forgive my cilantro. But we do have a little speck in our like side yard that could potentially house some lovely, you know, big garden boxes for this next spring. And I was deciding on whether or not I could handle actually growing a garden like from seeds. So for the last little while I've been watching a few YouTube videos on people like setting up garden boxes, best practices, setting up greenhouses. I was like, I could potentially put a little greenhouse in here. Like technically I could have a chicken coop, okay? I don't know if the travel schedule can handle chickens, but like it's a dream. A little chicken coop could just go like right there in a little corner. Anyway, I have been looking into gardening, okay? Oh my, it's overwhelming. Oh my, it is a true full-time job having like a thriving living garden. I just wanted to know from you guys who have started gardening from scratch later in life, maybe you didn't like learn anything from your parents, where did you begin? I started by looking at what my climate was. I'm zone 8B, that's exciting. I found many excellent resources. Obviously the internet is vast, but perhaps I need to start with like a monthly gardening calendar. If you have the room and it's an option, is it important to start with a greenhouse so that you can grow your little seedlings? So where do you start and when is the best place to start? Do I really have to start creating my own giant beds of compost in the winter? Like I'm down, we've got the food cycler. I can start filling some bins. Do I need to go to the local farms and buy some cow manure? Anyway, it's just, there's a lot. If you guys like have any particular bloggers, YouTubers, Instagrammers, anyone who like has a really good like LOL how to start gardening series. I would love to know if there's anything that you could share with me that was helpful for you, basically, is my question. So thank you very much for your help. I appreciate you. My final question with gardening is, do I need to kill the spiders? Because I feel very strongly with my love for our little purple flowered moss beds, and the spiders they just build their webs all on top of them. It's like if you look at certain angles in the lighting in our garden, the nests just cover them. And it's everywhere. It's in our backyard, it's in our front yard. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The sprinklers have started. Now you can see the spiders clearly, okay? Look at all their webs. And it's all along. This is obviously on the grass side, but it continues on the other side and on all of our moss beds. It's like this little horrifying pockets of web that belong in a haunted house at Halloween. Ugh. And listen, I am down for the spiders. I know that they eat the bugs. They're part of the nature. They eat the wasps for us. But is there a point where it's too many spiders? Are they suffocating my moths? So what I've realized over the last little while is that every morning, the practice of going out and being in the garden and being in our little bundle of nature heaven is that it's made me feel so peaceful. I feel so at peace in the morning. It's almost like a little meditation, just going and watering my little herbs and watching the garden grow. Also, like, we fully intend to do a proper update of the backyard and everything once it's done. It's still technically not completely done. We never actually did show you guys the full yard in its effect, but we will at some point once. Maybe we'll wait till like August when everything's like full. Anyway, my mornings have become so much more peaceful, and usually I would just like wake up and go straight to my workout or straight to tennis and go ham. And I find myself really struggling to do that because I wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I feel so zen. I feel so one with nature. I can't imagine like the act of actually growing my own garden and how fulfilling that would feel. I fully understand the people who go on and on and on endlessly about their garden, because now I'm like, okay, I get it. I see you and I would like to partake. I've officially reached that point of my life. Anyway, this has proven to be very detrimental to my morning workout routine because I'm in my bubble of zen, I'm in my bubble of peace. How can I go break this and lift heavy things? It's hard. I just want to go lay in the grass. So I've skipped my workouts the last, it was 3 days. I've skipped my workout for the last 3 days. So I'm a little bit behind. Obviously, I'm not gonna like take all those 3 workouts and put them in one, but I'm like, so which ones will I do? Definitely need to do a little lower body because holy hot dog. You know, I've just been having a week. I really didn't sleep well this week. It's kind of been, there's a few things rolling down, a few things coming up that I've just been a little bit stressed about, if I'm completely honest. So it just wasn't the best week for me in terms of fitness goals and whatnot. However, something very exciting happened this week, which if you guys know, I've been doing the DIY body plan for the last year and a half. I started it at the end of 2022 and it changed my life completely, really. I've been doing the workouts, the meal plans, all those things. I've had a trainer with DIY Body for quite some time now, and Dawn, the owner and creator of DIY Body, and one of the trainers, Anna, who I've been following since the start, they were in Vancouver this last week for a bodybuilding show, because they do competitions, they do bodybuilding training, which I'm definitely one of the lifestyle clients, okay? But they were here and we finally got to meet them. I was so excited. Here's our little group picture. It was so fun, and we were talking to them and they were like, would you guys ever compete? And I was like, absolutely not. Definitely not for me. However, I applaud and appreciate the sport and the commitment that they put to it. But it was so surreal. I had like a fangirl out of body experience meeting them. So that was really exciting. And I felt badly because I've definitely been off of the hot girl summer train. We have been enjoying the summer and being a little bit more relaxed with it, and that's fine, but we also have some travel and some weddings coming up that I was like, listen, Dawn, I want to do a little summer shred. I've got 3 weeks. What do I do? So me and Dawn are doing a little summer shred. We're upping our steps, we're dialing in on the meal plan, and I haven't seen my sweet little abs since last year, so why not spice up our summer with a little summer shred? So that starts today, FYI. So I got a little Lululemon fit on today. I love these. They brought out this very soft, lovely fabric some time ago, and they keep adding new pieces. This is a little cropped t-shirt, which I love, and I've mentioned that I have a lot of problems with my armpit bubble when it comes to doing upper body days. This cures it. It is the cure. There is no pinching happening here. So for all of you who experience the same thing as I do. This is amazing. Love the fit, it's so soft. And these are the low-rise Aligns. And I mentioned these before. If you were like me and you have a short torso and a lot of the high-waisted things are just a little bit too high, this was my solving for that. You guys, they're on sale on Lululemon right now, as of today, the day I'm filming it. I don't know if it will be when this goes up, but they were on sale and so many of the sizes are sold out. I bought another pair of black ones because I don't want them to go away. So I just wanted to let you know, in case you were interested, they are on sale and it looks like they're clearing them out, which is so sad. Dear Lululemon, please make more low-rise lines. I beg of you, I beg. I'm a little annoyed with myself because I actually have a call this morning. Quickly, my plan was that I was gonna have my oatmeal, my beloved little carrot cake inspired oatmeal, while I was on my call, and then I totally forgot that I was out of my shredded carrots, and that is a very important part of my carrot cake inspired oatmeal. So I'm just getting the food processor out. Oh my god, I have 3 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna blend up my carrots so I can make my oatmeal while I'm on this call. It's a phone call, so it's fine. I can watch a pot of carrots and oatmeal boil. I love how fast that is. And one of my favorite purchases for the kitchen I've ever done as an adult. Stunning. Chia seeds and oatmeal. In case anyone cares, I've been using gluten-free oats lately. Testing the waters. Salt, cinnamon. Oh, and there's my call. Yeah. Okay, my call is done. I'm literally still in my sweat. Lovely. My oatmeal is finished. So I just boil it all up, drizzle some peanut butter on top, and then I pre-mix my Lululemon cinnamon churro protein powder with almond milk, and I drizzle it on top. It's so good. It looks crazy. It looks like and soup, but it tastes so good. I came upstairs and got dressed. You know when you have those moments like, did I shave my armpits? I'm about to do my hair. I have heated up my little crimper crimp. I feel like I need some waves on my hair today. You guys have seen me do this 1,000 times. This is my mermaid waver. I'm just gonna run it through and I'm gonna pop some YouTube on and watch some of my pals while I do my hair.
Usually, well, I have to go to her little doggy daycare, but
my foot just snapped off. What on earth? R.I.P. Look at that. Look at those waves. Okay, time for the makeup. I have a little update for you, but obviously the rest of my makeup is pretty much the same. I'm gonna do the little ultraviolet drops just on the top of my cheeks. Yeah, I'm getting ready very early because obviously like I have things to shoot today. We have a day, but I will be headed downtown tonight. We have a little dinner with the girls. And now listen, we love to be casual when we go out. We are actually quite lazy when it comes to getting dressed up and going out. And I feel like that's kind of just Vancouver in general. You definitely have a particular crowd that like dresses up, wears very tight little dresses and heels no matter where you go, but for the most part like nobody really gets very dressed up going out in Vancouver. Like it's a pretty just casual city in general. I actually saw one lady, there was one very stylish mama on TikTok, and her whole thing on TikTok is talking about being overdressed in Vancouver, and it's just so true. It's very rare that you see people like very dressed up when going out of Vancouver. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. So much so that someone's entire TikTok is dedicated to being overdressed in Vancouver. So I just thought that was funny. Anyway, the girls and I were like, okay, listen, we are very much living a casual life. The dress code tonight, it's mandatory that we each wear heels. Now that can be kitten heels, but just no sandals, no sneakers, you know, we wanted to feel a little bit more dressy tonight. So the cutie little girls night tonight, which honestly, I'm thinking that this is what I'm gonna wear. I'll show you my full outfit after, but my favorite way to like dress up is to literally wear something that I'm comfortable in, aka my loose jeans, and then add a little kitten heel on top of that to dress it up. And that's just my particular favorite way to feel a little extra fancy. You will not see a mini dress on me. I just spilled my skin tint on the jeans. Oh my god, why do I always do this? There's a hot tip for you. Don't get dressed until your makeup's done. Anyway, speaking of spilling my makeup everywhere, I've decided that today's the day when I go downtown. I'm just gonna go a little bit earlier because I do have to go and just pop by the mall very quickly. I have a couple things I need to return, a few things I need to pick up for later this weekend. And I wanted to say this out loud to hopefully remind myself to pick up the Makeup by Mario bronzer. I've decided I need it. I talked about this already, but my Makeup by Mario Transforming Skin Enhancer, the cream bronzer. I just want it back. I used the entire thing up. I want it back. I am missing it in my makeup rotation, and I want a little bit more of a dewier, lighter bronze life. In the meantime, my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer is beloved. No problem, we love her. I just want a little bit of a lighter, creamier option for the summertime. Dear brain, please remember to pick that up when we are at the mall later today. Thank you so much. Tower 28 concealer as per always. In other little update news, I mentioned to you recently that I was on the hunt for a new everyday necklace because I don't know what it is about my neck shape, my shoulder width, whatever it may be. I've just been feeling like I needed a daintier necklace, and you'll notice that I have a little daintier shiny necklace on here, which is something that I actually had in my collection. And it had essentially gone missing because it was kind of underneath the pile of all of my chunkier necklaces, which I just have not been wearing, and I didn't realize that it had been sitting there. And this necklace was actually a gift from Melanie Ald, which I have a discount code with Melanie Ald that I believe still exists. And a long time ago, they had actually sent me this little necklace with a bunch of little charms, and the charms are so cute, but the necklace itself was like too short for the charms to sit on. It just didn't look right on me. I think again because I'm just so broad in this area, I just needed something a little bit daintier, which I've come to learn. And so regrettably, I took the charms off the necklace, but it's actually this perfect, like barely there, just a little touch of sparkle. And I really like the length of it. I'm not sure exactly which length. I'm gonna check it out after. But just as an update, I'm so thrilled that I already had this. I've been loving it and I haven't been taking it off. It is short enough that it doesn't like fall in my face when I'm working out, because so many of those longer necklaces, like I don't know how people do it. I have girlfriends who have stacks of necklaces, long necklaces, short necklaces, necklaces with dangly bits on them, and I just can't exist that way. I can't do a workout. I can't go for a run. I can't do a push-up knowing that something is gonna fall into my mouth and get stuck. If it's gonna stay on my body, I need to not notice that it's there, you know? I'm the type of person who, when I go to bed, I take all of my jewelry off, except for my daintiest little pieces. So my small little hoops stay in my ears when I go to bed. This little dainty necklace has survived. When I had the like zapped on bracelets, those stayed on, obviously. And now this little necklace is fitting the bill, which is nice. But other than that, everything else comes off. If I leave things on, it makes me itchy and uncomfortable. I don't like it. So I just wanted to give you that little necklace update. So cute. We love her. I left you for a moment to do my brows and do a little bit of powder. I'm going to show you the little combo that I've been wearing for the last couple of days. I pulled out the Patrick Ta She's Blushing blush. You guys are probably overwhelmed by me. Even though I am a creature of habit, I do feel like I change up my go-to daily makeup routine quite a bit. And that's just in terms of me saying like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing this every single day, which can be very true. And I do like to switch it up every now and again, but usually I'm just like rotating between the same products. As I'm talking through this, this is why I'm cursed. I'm cursed when I'm talking through my makeup. My makeup always looks the best when I am not filming, and that's because I'm not distracted. I'm zoned in. I'm not trying to hold a conversation with myself to a camera while also doing my makeup. And anyway, I don't know what just happened there, but for whatever reason, my blush just like stamped on. I was like, stop it. You never look like this. Why is this happening only when I turn it on? Anyway, I've kind of ditched my pink and the orange blush, and I was just feeling like I wanted to opt for something a little bit more neutral. So pulled out She's Blushing, just the cream side. I've said this before, but I wish that Patrick Ta would come out with just the cream blushes. I feel like that little compact would be so cute and perfect. And I understand why he loves to double up on the blush, and I do a lot of the time too. But I think that his cream blush formula is just so pretty, but I'm not like, yes, go buy this, because I almost never ever touch the powder side unless I'm like recreating a makeup where someone has done that, because I'm just loving the cream blush. Every once in a while I do love to double up, but most of the time not. Anyway, love that shade because it is very neutral and lovely. Again, I don't know what happened. I feel like I just made that really patchy, but I'll look at it after. The lip pencil I'm using is the Kosas Hot Liner in the shade 100. Just gonna quickly line my lips with that. Okay, and then the most exciting part. I mentioned this in my beauty favorites, but I had no product to show you. I talked about the Clinique Black Honey Lip and Cheek Oil. This one right here, I told you guys that I had lost it when I was in Montana. It was a new in product. I literally used it twice before I lost it into the abyss, oblivion. I have no idea where it disappeared to, but I ordered it on the Clinique website. I paid for express shipping. Lol. So that came in, and then a fairy godmother at Clinique then sent me another one. So I literally got these within days of each other, but I'm gonna hold on to that for a giveaway. I just thought that was really funny because I did buy it off the clinique.ca website, okay? And it's just such a pretty color. Black honey has existed since I've been on YouTube, but I'm sure it's been around much longer than that. The black honey almost lipstick, I think is what it's called, and it's so pretty. I used that for years. My mom used it for years. It's one of those classic colors that never goes away, and I feel like they actually ended up extending the shade line. Did they come out with a pink? Am I making that up? I don't know. Anyway, them coming out with this lip oil is one of the smartest things they could have ever done, because lip oils are just popping off, and even though they've always been around in that juicy bomb lip, for them to have come out with this, oh, it's so pretty. I love the color so much. It's kind of like the anti-summer right now, but I'm wearing some dark jeans and I feel like this would just go with it very nicely, but the color is so pretty. It's so pretty, and the reason why I had screamed about this so loudly is because it says limited edition. I just have this feeling like they simply can't make this limited edition. You can't bring out a product like this and then get rid of it. They must have bigger plans for this. Maybe they were teasing it to see how it would do, and then they'll come back around and make it permanent. I have no idea what Clinique's plans are for this, but I do hope that they eventually make it permanent because it is so nice. I will say it's not like the most hydrating thing on the planet. Like, this will leave your lips. It's not a long lasting thing, but when you do put it on, it just looks luscious and succulent. So I wanted to give you guys the update because she's back. I just realized that I forgot to put absolutely anything on my eyes, so let me just throw on some Armani eye tint here. This is the shade 22. Just gonna rub that all over. Maybe before we go out tonight, I'll add a little bit of liner or some kind of definition on the lash line, but just for now I just want to have a little wash of color, and I'll leave it at that. And then I'm going to put the Lancome Hypnose mascara. This is in the shade brown. And that's my makeup for the day. Dan just got home. He went and played tennis with his cousin this morning, and then they went for lunch and watched the Djokovic Wimbledon match. And he just got home and he said, "Come downstairs, I have a surprise for you." What's this surprise? Oh no! Babe, I was just talking about the summer shred in the vlog, how it was starting today. Last week, on one of the sunny days, we had this plan. We were gonna do a little vlog day and go on an outside adventure, and we were gonna go do a hike because Dan and I have never gone for a hike. We've never done a hike at home. And we had a cute little day plan. We were gonna go for like a little stroll at Quarry Rock, do a little deep cove thing. We were gonna go grab a donut at Honey's and then go to one of our favorite breakfast spots, Deuce Diner. Anyway, Quarry Rock is closed. The trail is closed. So not meant to be. We are not meant to go do that hike. It's not even a hike, it's a walk, let's be frank. Anyway, Dan went and played tennis in North Van. He went and got the honey donuts. Oh my gosh. That looks crazy. Those look so good. Ooh! He's already had half of one. Amazing. I'll try that one. I'm trying the one you've eaten. What is it?
That's just the original honey one.
What is this like crust they deep fry it in?
Dude, I
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It does taste like honey. I was not expecting this. I forgot.
No. It's
Really good.
Yeah.
What's this one? Looks like an actual butthole. It looks like Meryl's butthole.
No.
Well, this was unexpected. It's been a bit. I am ready to leave the house. I wanted to show you my fit. I changed. I wasn't feeling the white in the moment. I felt like I needed to go a little bit darker, a little bit more night out appropriate. So I put my cutie little Dior kitten heel lace-up sandals. These little cool pants are from Zara. They're like really lightweight, soft, thin jeans, but they're not jeans. They more so feel like cotton pants, and they have a little drawstring, and they have like a stretchy waist. Very cool. This is an old Reformation top, and my cute little Lacoste bag. And then obviously I have the Clinique lip oil on. which adds to the dark vibes. And there's my outfit of the night. So I went outside, Dan was sitting in the backyard, and I was like, wow, it's so hot, maybe I should change. And he said, yes, maybe you should change. So for the third time, I've changed my outfit. Went for something more flowy and summery. Here's the thing, I feel badly because I wear this shirt nonstop, but it is one of those things where I put it on and I instantly feel better. I instantly feel put together. So maybe I do need to buy all the colors in it. Anyway, these pants are Zara. Shoes are Zara. Little Kianel rainbow bag. She hasn't seen the light of day in some time. Oh boy. We'll see if this is what I end up leaving the house in. But hi. Many hours later, I'm finally home. It's 12:11 a.m. Just uploaded the video. I just had to do a quick tidy of the room because I changed my outfit 5,000 times, as you guys saw before I left, and I just offloaded the vlog footage from today and took a little look-see back, and I was like, why did I change into what I wore? It looked like I was trying to go frolic through a field and pick some dandelions for a salad, not going out. I don't know why I took off my cutie little jeans and the little black top. What was I thinking? Sometimes it just doesn't translate. But you know, I was chatting with my friend Dima on the way, and she was also experiencing the outfit stress. Sometimes it's like there's no reason to be stressed whatsoever, but trying to decide what to wear it's just sometimes not ideal, honestly. But what a lovely little evening. I wish I was in bed much earlier. However, had a lovely little eve with the gals. And this gal needs to wash this face and head to sleep. I also haven't taken her out in so long, my little angel pie. She had a nice little evening out on the town, so that's nice. A little entertainment update for you. Sometimes I can't remember if I've told you guys things or not, but I have been rewatching The Vampire Diaries. I haven't seen The Vampire Diaries, I'm certain, since high school. Maybe it trickled into university, I don't really remember. I distinctly remember being in grade 10 when Vampire Diaries came out. 2009, baby. But on one of my last trips, I went to download my entertainment for my multiple flights. And I opened up Amazon Prime and Vampire Diaries popped up, and I was like, I just had that like little nostalgic moment and desire to click through and see. And it was one of my favorite shows, like in high school. But you know when you remember a show as it was, and that might not necessarily translate into your adult life. Anyway, I'm on season 3, in case you didn't watch Vampire Diaries growing up, or you didn't remember just how many episodes there were. Each season has 22 episodes, each almost an hour long, so I'm on season 3. It's been like 2 weeks, just to give you context of how much Vampire Diaries I've been watching. But I have been loving it. It's so cheesy. The explanation of it, what does it say? It's like in terms of the mood, like the descriptive words that Amazon Prime puts, it's downbeat and emotional. I'm like, oh. But it has been, yeah, so nostalgic. I love it. I love it. Love the drama. Love the vampires. And I've been thoroughly enjoying this little trip down memory lane. So I'm going to, oh yeah, season 3, episode 4. Downbeat, emotional. And I just don't remember there being 8 seasons. Like, I'm certain I stopped watching. It must be season 3 that I stopped watching it after, because there's no way. People are like, oh my god, Nina Dobrev leaves the show. I'm like, what? I for sure didn't see that. So I'm excited to relive this moment. It's been deeply entertaining. And I think this time, if I can find it, I'd also like to watch the originals at the same time, because I never did that when I watched it the first time around. So what a hoot, what a holler. Anyway, speaking of, I'm gonna go turn this on. I'm gonna wash my face and go to sleep. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I know this was kind of just like a random little day in the life vlog, but I've been gone a lot and we've been uploading pretty infrequently, so I just kind of wanted to say hi, have a little catch up, and hang out with you today. Please do let me know in the comments down below your gardening tips, your thoughts and feelings, and I love you all. Thank you so much as always for being here and for watching, and I'll see you all so soon for a new video. Bye!